Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to hear my trading and market updates. This is Uncle Frank, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor is any of the content to be construed as financial advice. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. Please remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed the presentation, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're alerted when I have new information to share. So now let's get into the latest updates. Hey, welcome back everyone. First off, I want to thank you all that supported AMC at the $5 line today. Yes or no voter. The $5 line is important because from back in the day, Congress made it harder for brokers to pitch stocks under $5, and there are money managers out there that won't invest in stocks under $5 because some consider them penny stocks. If you want the full story, search for "Can mutual funds own stocks under $5" under the Motley Fool. It's mostly a mental line nowadays, but I know it, hedgies know it, and now you know it. I'm not saying mutual funds are forced to sell if the price drops below $5, but there are some out there that won't even touch stocks under $5. The other thing that I think is important is every penny over $5 is a vote against the reverse split, which in my opinion is the last thing we need. If you ask Adam Aron why he wants to split the stock, he has no answer other than this tweet. In your comments, some fear that after a reverse split, short pressure could cause the price to go back down. Yes, but you neglect that it is every bit as easy to short a stock priced at 3 as it is on a stock priced at 30. Okay, guys, I don't know any CEO that even talks like this. A reverse split itself has nothing to do with any subsequent prices afterwards. Well, that's total crap, Adam. We have dozens of recent examples of disastrous reverse splits. The only good reason to use one is to keep you from being delisted, and AMC is in no danger of that. Well, let me break this down for you guys. This guy is trying to carry out a scheme that started with a rigged vote, the conversion of APE into common, providing freshly minted AMC for shorts to cover with, a massive dilution, and then a reverse split which will make covering even easier. This guy hasn't cared about the stock price of AMC or APE until now, and I challenge any of you to provide me with a tweet or comment that proves otherwise. And no, Adam, I don't think you care about the price of my stock. I believe you want the company to perform well, but you, your management team, and your board haven't bought a single share of AMC in over 5 years and sold over $1.055 billion worth over that same time window. So forgive me if I tell you to shove your reverse split up your ass, sir. You have never condescended to jump in the trenches with the apes who actually saved this company. And you misspoke when you said that you were the largest retail shareholder. You're wrong. The apes own this float. So what the hell happened today, Uncle Frank? Well, I'll tell you. Millions of shares showed up to short out of nowhere, and the cost to borrow plunged, and the shorts went deeper in the hole, pounding AMC to a low of $4.91 under the $5 line. Where did the shares come from? Well, if you put a gun to my head, I would guess Vanguard or BlackRock. Why do you say that, Uncle Frank? I'm glad you asked. Well, earlier this month, an article appeared in Cryptopolitan titled "SEC Chair Caught in Citadel Market Manipulation Scandal." From the article, SEC Chair Gary Gensler is facing market manipulation accusations by Citadel Securities and Citadel Market Maker. He is alleged to have shorted crypto-focused stocks like AMC Theaters and GameStop via Vanguard Group and BlackRock. The allegations have sparked a Change.org petition demanding Gensler's resignation for his failure to protect retail investors. The other reason Uncle Frank is pointing the dirty finger at Vanguard is they own over 10% of AMC and recently added 2% to their position, while BlackRock owns just under 5% but recently dumped almost 41% of theirs. So I think it could be either of them. But Uncle Frank, why do you think Kenny would make this accusation against Gary? I'm glad you asked that too. You see, it turns out Kenny hasn't been doing so hot this year. From Market Insider, Ken Griffin, Citadel Securities, logs 35% plunge in first half revenue as low market volatility reduces trading opportunities. Yeah, that's why, Ken. I mean, as of the 25th, the NASDAQ was up 35% year to date. Kenny could have just bought a tech index and did better than that. But why would he accuse Gensler of stock manipulation of AMC and GME through Vanguard and BlackRock? Well, I have a theory on that. I think someone was planning to let Kenny hold the bag on the AMC short, and Kenny was quick to remind everyone that he has dirt on everyone, going back to the Robinhood scandal. But why would they let Kenny hold the bag? Well, maybe it's because Kenny is the largest Republican donor in the nation, and Gary and his crew are all liberals. Don't forget, Gary worked for the Clinton campaign before he decided to run the SEC into the ground. Now, guys, two of the things that prove Adam is an infected, pus-filled boil on the ass of a dead rat is the denial of naked short selling on AMC in light of billions of FTDs over the past 2 years, and his persistent comments on the non-existence of synthetic shares. A real CEO would never comment on these things at all, but Adam goes out of his way to suggest that they don't even exist. He's doing that for someone, and I promise you, it ain't us. As to the existence of so-called fake or synthetic shares or the naked short selling of AMC shares, we are unaware of any information validating these theories. Now, guys, we know that there are 3.8 million AMC shareholders, and if each owns only 265 shares, that's over $1 billion right there. But Jordan Affolter, who you may know as Optimal Projection, sent me a document that points to a study that concluded the average shareholder may hold as many as 1,018 shares apiece. Most studies use a sample size of 500 to 2,000 participants. This study used over 70,000 participants. So if you still believe this man isn't running interference for someone, then you're just lying to yourself. Guys, this man has done this multiple times. As soon as AMC starts getting serious momentum to the upside, he throws a wet blanket on it. We had one of the greatest weekends in our company's history, and all this guy could talk about was bankruptcy. And once again, Adam stopped the rally in its tracks. I want you to know this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but we have a 2-quarter runway of cash. The company has multiple new revenue streams investor relations refuses to talk about, and we have multiple assets to sell if we had to, like Highcroft or our interest in Fathom Events. With our recent market cap, we would get laughed out of bankruptcy court. While I'm against mass dilution as proposed, I am for releasing our good accomplishments and diluting to reduce debt from time to time when conditions are more favorable. Hey, I want to thank you for watching, and please remember to hit the like button after this slide if you enjoyed the presentation. Subscribe to the channel and set the alert so you're notified when I have new information to share. See you at the bell.